Hi, welcome to The Point in Greenwich Village, New York City. Thank you for downloading Podcast Go. Today we're going to be teaching you how to cast on a knitting project, which is basically putting the stitches onto the needle, and the most basic stitch, the knit stitch. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to cast on. Basically, casting on is putting the stitches onto the needle. You want to take your ball of yarn and find the end. Whenever you're knitting, you want to make sure to always keep your label. It's important to remember what type of yarn you're using, this color number, and the dye lot. This will be helpful when you run out of yarn and you have to get the same type of yarn in the future. So the first thing you do is find your end of your yarn. Took a good arm's length. There's many different types of ways of casting on. The type of casting on I'm going to show you today is called the long tail cast on method. It's a very secure way of casting on, and it's a very good anchor for your basic stitches. So what you want to do is you want to make a slip knot. Basically, you're going to just simply place the yarn over it. Then you're going to take it and you're going to place it over it again. Then you open the two fingers. You're going to reach in between the hole, grab the tail that you have, and then tighten. And now what you've done is created a slip knot. Slide one of your needles in between and tighten. So it's snug up against the bottom of the needle. Now you're going to take the long tail towards you, and you're going to grab it like a gun. You're going to make a gun with your hand, take the three bottom fingers, wrap it around the yarn. You're going to take your top two fingers and split it open. Then you're going to bring the needle down, creating a Mickey Mouse ears. Then you're going to start by taking the tip of the needle, touching this fleshy part of your palm. You're going to go up through the left ear, down through the right ear, and then you're going to go back down through the left ear. And then you're going to tighten it. There. You've created your first stitch. We're going to do that again. Again, make a gun, grab it with your bottom three fingers, split it open with the first two, bring the needle down to create the Mickey Mouse ears. You're going to go up through the left ear, down through the right ear, down through the left ear, and then tighten. You've created your second stitch. And that's it. You're just going to keep on going on and doing that for as many stitches as required. So once you've gotten a decent amount of stitches on your needle, or how many ever stitches is required by your pattern, you're ready to start knitting. This is the most basic stitch. You're going to take the needle and you're going to flip it around so it's in your left hand, and then pick up your second needle. Basically knitting, you're going to take all the stitches on this left needle and put them over on the right. And then you're going to keep on doing that, and it's going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to take your second needle, and always make sure to use the yarn that is attached to the ball. You don't want to use this tail here. It's a very common mistake. People do it all the time. So to do the knit stitch, you're going to take your second needle and you're going to put it through the first stitch. You're going to put it in left to right, front to back, like so. You're going to take the piece of yarn that's attached to the ball. You're going to wrap it around the needle. You're going to bring it back through that stitch, and then you'll slide the stitch off. Okay? Left to right, front to back. Take the yarn, wrap it around the needle, bring it back through that stitch, and slide the stitch off. And basically, that's knitting. You're just going to continue to do that as you work down this row of stitches that you have. And you can see that the stitches on my second needle are starting to grow. So that was how to cast on and to knit. If you want to learn how to purl, please download our next podcast. If you want more information about knitting, you can go to our website at thepointnyc.com, or you can visit the Point Knitting Cafe in Manhattan, where you can eat, knit, and be happy. Thanks for downloading.